blessings to you and your family. So what you're about to watch is exactly one of the main reasons why Kamala Harris, the border czar, shall not be president.
I work downtown, right? I'm gonna show you how many of them comes outside with the same amount of kids, with the same sign asking for money. That's one set of people. You see the different kids. Now watch this. Right across the street, you gonna see her cousin. And people really stop and give them money. You know how much they making? It should be illegal. Nothing against. I'm gonna just keep my comments to myself. But Kamala, this is why we need a border, okay? Because they come in here and they doing the dumb shit. I just passed 3 sets of families with the same sign. Both got 2 kids. They homeless. They need help. Look, right across the street. Hold on, because I think y'all think I'm playing. Hold on, let me cross the street so you can see the same second set of the family. It's ridiculous. It gotta stop. Another set of kids. See? That's a whole different family. So you had her across that street, and then you got her with these set of kids across this street. It's ridiculous. It gotta stop.
We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I mean, I don't understand the point that you're making.
I have heard all over social media about immigrants getting loans, money. Back in 2019, I purchased my first food truck. It cost me over $25,000. I paid it cash money. I'm now selling it because I'm doing other things, but I'm selling it. I had a guy come to look at purchasing my vehicle or my food truck, and he explained to me he's an illegal immigrant. He has no credit. He has no money in the bank. But he showed me his paperwork that he will receive funds to purchase my food truck.
A migrant, okay, an immigrant, left a receipt in the store. And you know how I got the food stamp remaining balance at the bottom of the receipt, right? $13,500 with a $5,000 cash, Larry. Okay? Migrant, somebody that's not from this country. Now, you are a veteran, and you've also served this country, correct?
Correct.
Now, tell these people, okay, after I just said they left the receipt with a $13,000 food stamp balance. Tell these people, as a veteran that served this country, right? Tell them how much food stamps you get in a month.
$23. $23.
23, not 2,300.
$23.
Not 230. How much you getting in food stamps a month?
$23 a month.
$23 versus a person that's not even from this country versus a person that did not serve this country. $13,000 they said it was on that receipt.
$23.
And you fighting to get your what?
100.
Your 100% from the VA.
From the VA.
He can't even get it.
Right.
America, you should be ashamed of your goddamn self.
100%.
You should be ashamed of yourself. See if Kamala gonna fix that. Here this man is a veteran, okay? Fighting for his 100%. He done fought for this country, and he get $23 worth of food stamps every month. And then they done found a receipt of an immigrant, a migrant, getting $13,000 a month, Larry. Not every 5 months, not every year, a month. Is it not a slap in the face?
Slap in the face. But that's sad. Fighting for this country ain't even worth it.
Nope, it's not.
No.
You got it? Roll with it.
Yeah.
liability. I was talking to my daughter on today and telling her to look up how the black residents in Chicago, they are now outraged, highly offended with the influx of illegal immigrants in their cities, sucking up, consuming, absorbing all of their resources. Now, my issue is this. Now they see it's a problem. You know, they got that saying that we generally don't worry about something. We generally can just brush things off we hear when it's not knocking at your door. But as soon as what people have been telling you about comes knocking at your door, now you like, man, we can't have this. This is a problem. But folks been trying to tell you before it knocked on the door, if that ever knock on your door, that's gonna be a problem. I'm black. I've been shouting from the rooftop with Trump, with President Trump. Oh, President Trump said he want to close the border, build a wall, and let people come into this country legally. Now, what's wrong with that? Oh, he's a racist. He don't like black and brown people. He's just a racist. White supremacist. KKK. Just KKK. White supremacist. White supremacist. Well, to all you black citizens in Chicago who was so against that wall, now you whining and complaining to your mayor, to the city council, to the sheriff, police, to everybody, the legislator, the Congress, you complaining now, which rightfully so, you should be complaining. But the problem is, this is the problem. Learn to set your feelings aside and use a little common sense. Use a little common sense, set your feelings aside. When people been telling y'all that, you know, this is not good for the country. This ain't good for our country. That we just allowing these people to come in here unvetted, undocumented. We don't know where most of them even coming from. We don't know nothing about these people. But just let them in because we want to help. We need to help people. We need to help people. But if we're going to help people, we need to help them the right way. But y'all just let them come in. We like, no, that's not the, you don't want to let them come in like that. They need to be documented. They need to be checked. They need to be vetted. We need to make sure we ain't, no, y'all, Trump is a racist. He's just black and brown. Now they going ham in Chicago now. They ready to get rid of the governor, the mayor, they ready to get rid of everybody. They ready to, we voting for Trump. We voting. That's good. That's good. That's good. The problem is, you ain't necessarily got to let things get this bad before you recognize, you know what, I don't like Donald Trump personally, but allowing these illegal immigrants to come into our country. Now, while they've been coming in Texas, you've been okay. While they've been flooding Texas, racist, he's a racist. He's a white supremacist. He don't. While they've been in Texas, you know, when they ain't knocking at your door, it's okay. While it was in Texas, it was okay. Well, before it even started flooding into Texas, we was like, y'all, that's not good, y'all. That's not good. That's not good for the country. White supremacist. White supremacist. Now it done left Texas. Now it's knocking at the, now it's not ain't knocking at the door, it done kicked down the door in Chicago. Them illegals done kicked the door down in Chicago. They done kicked down the door. Now it's a problem. See, it always was a problem, my beloved brothers and sisters. It always was a problem. That was dangerous from the get-go. Whether Trump was the president, Biden was the president, Obama was the president, it doesn't matter who's the president. That is dangerous to allow people to come into this country unchecked. That's dangerous. We have no idea, and they're just consuming down a bunch of resources. And we going ballistic. People in Chicago anyway. And California, some of these other countries, they going ballistic. Can you imagine how many terrorists have come through empty into our country? Can you imagine? I just saw a video clip. I forgot who was airing it, but it was somebody in these Muslim folks. I guess they were Muslims, Pakistani or something, but they were in, I think it was Minnesota. They were in Minnesota, holding some kind of rally or some kind of whatever they were doing at their mosque, talking about death to America in Minnesota. They crying death to America in Minnesota in public, video recording it. Now, it's getting serious. So I'm glad the black folks are waking up, but don't let it kick your dough in before you realize I need to get behind the person who supports sanity instead of voting for Joe Biden, them nut jobs. Cause see, actually, Chicago, y'all getting exactly what you voted for. You really shouldn't. You really don't got a right to complain like that. You really don't. If you don't plan on voting for Donald John Trump in 2024, you ain't got. Don't complain about what them illegals doing in your country. You voted Joe Biden in office. You voted. Chicago been ran by Democrats forever. So you can't blame Republicans for the mess that you in. You can't blame no Republicans. Now, I don't like most of the Republicans. I don't like them either. But you got to be honest with stuff. You got to be honest with things. You got to assess stuff righteously. And you can't blame the Republicans for what's going on in Chicago when every election, local and federal, y'all vote Democrats in office and they run your city in the ground. So they upset now because them illegals is tearing up Chicago. But we warned y'all that would happen before they got there. And let me give you another warning. Mess around and vote Joe Biden back in office. You think it's bad now. Mess around and be stupid enough, because that's what you would be. You'd be stupid to vote Joe Biden back in office. Be that stupid, and you talking about the resources being eaten up. It's gonna be civil war. You vote Joe Biden back in office again. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So I pray y'all, brothers and sisters, y'all would wake up and vote different, because you part of the problem. What's going on in Chicago? If you voted for these Democrats to be in power, you are a part of the problem. So you know, they got that saying, the pot can't call the kettle black. If you voted them in and they screwing up the country, you the one got the change. Stop putting them in power. They tell you what they gonna do. They're gonna kill babies. They're gonna let the border. They're gonna get rid of our borders and let any and everybody come in who want to come in here. They're gonna push racism, transgender. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna divide us. They're telling you what you're gonna do. Vote differently next time. Be blessed.
Harlem residents, asylum seekers are not Harlem residents. They are not citizens.
Heated moments at times as Harlem residents wanted answers about the city's plan for the vacant luxury residential building at 2201 Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard. An emergency community meeting called Thursday night after some alert residents snapped these photos of numerous bunk beds being delivered to the property and realized it was going to be used as a migrant shelter.
Will it be a domestic violence shelter or a sanctuary for migrants?
Mayor Eric Adams unexpectedly dropped by the 2-hour-long meeting and took questions from residents. Much of it turned into a larger debate about the legal rules surrounding right to shelter, sanctuary cities, and the migrant crisis. But he did promise several times that it will not be used as a migrant shelter.
We are not moving migrants and asylum seekers into that place. And you would discuss the plan on what we are going to do.
Staff with the city's Department of Homeless Services and Social Services then spoke, acknowledging the original plan was to use the building as an emergency migrant shelter, but said now it will be used as traditional housing for homeless families with children. Longtime Harlem residents like Regina Smith annoyed the community wasn't notified.
There was no transparency whatsoever.
And Smith and many of the other Harlem residents who attended the meeting say Harlem residents should be able to move into the property that has apartments with marble countertops and amenities like a pool.
We absolutely need affordable home ownership. There are such things as low-income co-ops and income-targeted affordable housing, and that's absolutely what we need.
Hi. What's going on today?
I paid a lot of money, $17. I didn't have a job because it's got late. I was occupying for 1 hour.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, why are we topless?
Because I'm a man. No, I'm not. I'm a man. I'm transgender. I don't do stuff.
Okay. Well, they don't want you to be in the pool anymore, so we're gonna ask.
They don't want it, so they have to reimburse me the money that I paid.
They might be able to do that, but can you gather your things? We're gonna leave.
I will leave. I will leave one.
Okay. No, we're gonna leave right now.
I will leave right now.
I'm sorry?
I will leave right now.
You want to leave right now?
I will leave. But look how many things I have to gather my stuff.
Okay.
I know you can do it. Okay.
No. We're gonna wait here until you get your stuff and you leave. Okay, well, the rules are that they can refuse service to anyone that they want.
No, this is not the rule. Why they want?
Well,
why am I transgender? I'm not supposed to use stuff.
Okay, hang on.
I'm a transgender.
You
are against this?
No, I'm not.
No,
May I speak? May I speak?
Look at him.
Hang on.
Look at him.
I understand.
He has stuff. Look at him.
I understand. May I speak?
I'm not a man. I'm a boy.
I haven't said ma'am. May I speak, please?
Okay. Why boys they need to use stuff?
That's beside the point. They wanted you to leave before you even took off your top because you're creating a scene here and yelling in people's faces.
I want to make complaints to Park District. I want my money back.
That's fine.
Okay.
We can do.
She was causing a disturbance and playing the sexuality card, but the officers weren't having it.
Do you have an ID on you?
No, I don't have my keys. I'm a transgender. I don't have.
Okay, I don't know that has anything to do with that, but.
Look, put all that. Look, put him. Look, he has.
I see. Okay.
Put him.
This has nothing to do with your statement that you're transgender. I don't care. I don't care what if you can identify as a raccoon if you want. We're leaving. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but you insulted me because I'm transgender, and if I broken my top, he has to put because he has book.
The officers agreed to help her get a refund, but even this gesture failed to pacify this troublesome woman.
You're 16 back.
Why 16?
Because it's either 16 or 13.
No shit, you charged me 17 for no reason. Look, it says here 17.
That's the savings that you get.
This is what they charge. This is not friendly at all. At all. It's not friendly for people.
I think you're kind of making it a less friendly area.
No, I was waiting for 3 hours to sleep, but I couldn't find one leg.
Hang on. You very rarely let me speak. Let me talk to you for a second. You calling body shaming people and telling them that they're fat and ugly is making this a very unfriendly place, okay?
This is not, but this
Listen.
is fat. It's a truth. It's a truth. They they need to be aware of this, so don't show in public. I will not leave the people in the airplanes. I will not leave the people.
What is wrong with you?
Look,
What is wrong?
It's not wrong.
There's a lot wrong with you. Let me. What is your name?
Like 5 people, I will not allow them in to travel in the airplanes. I will not allow them in the pool until they lose weight. Okay, this is what I will do.
After repeatedly frustrating the police, the officers finally took decisive action.
You've committed disorderly conduct, and we're on the verge of going to jail today. Okay.
No, I'm calling my Mount Prospect police. I'm calling my Prospect police.
That's Mount Prospect, that's fine.
No, I'm calling my
Mount Prospect police, just throw it in the bags. There you go.
Don't pull away from us.
I'm not going. No, I'm not going. No, you hurt me. You hurt me. I want to make a complaint.
Everything's on camera.
No, I want to put I didn't conduct anything.
I'm just gonna squeeze out.
It's hurting me right now going.
It's not tight.
Yeah, I'm
We
going.
can see it.
I want to go to hospital because you hurt me. Look at my hands. You hurt my hands. You hurt me. No, I don't want to. I didn't do anything. You are the one that. I want to go to Glenbrook Hospital because you hurt my hands. I want to call my lawyer.
Okay.
No, give me my phone. I want to call my lawyer.
We'll call when we get there.
He don't care that he
He faced street justice when residents of this Corona neighborhood recognized him from this wanted poster. They knew he was a regular at this bodega, so they all got together and waited.
And he will come to the store, buy his snacks and everything.
Late Monday night, Christian Giovanni Inga Landai's bodega run resulted in a beatdown.
He's right there. Look at him right there. We beat.
He got on him first and started hitting him. Girl that recorded was hitting him. He had him down. We all just basically retaliated for the 13-year-old little girl because it's not right what he did to her.
Daniel Ramos tells Pix 11 News it was all hands on deck. 6 to 10 of his friends sprung into action when they saw Landi. They say they confirmed it was him by pulling off his shirt. That's when they saw the distinctive tattoo on his chest. Outnumbered and taking a beating, first the 25-year-old migrant from Ecuador tried to run. But Jeffrey Flores had other plans.
I got the belt and I tied his feet, and that's it.
Oh, you said you tied his feet with the belt. Was he saying anything when you guys grabbed him?
He was just trying to say, like, he could explain. We wasn't trying to hear you explain nothing.
During a news conference, police praised detectives for being relentless. That includes working with the community.
There is no greater force multiplied than the eyes and ears of the engaged, fully involved public.
We got one less criminal off the streets.
What Landi is accused of, the rape of a 13-year-old in broad daylight and terrorizing her 13-year-old friend who was forced to witness it all, put these men and women over the edge. So for them, getting him off the streets was personal.
And we don't condone that over here. I don't care who you are. You could be my best friend. If I find out you do something like that, it's over for you.
There's no talking. Do you understand? When it comes to that topic, it's a very sensitive topic.
It was a 13-year-old girl, like, you know, it hurts, you know. It's like, I could have been somebody you know, family.
I've seen a couple people say that, like, you know, immigrants, like, but let's not get confused here, because my family, my grandmother, she came to this country. Oh, excuse me. She came to this country in the 80s. So, some of my family is Caribbean, born in the Caribbean, and it's unfair for some of y'all to say, oh, I can't stand these immigrants, and it's like, all right, let's be clear about who we're talking about here. If we're talking about the people who recently are coming into the country, getting benefits and opportunities and stuff like that, free money, that was never us back in the day. In the 80s and 90s, my grandmother never had food stamps, never was on food stamps, so never had EBT, never got any type of support. WIC, you fucking name it, never got that. She bust her ass, she got her house herself, and she worked hard and did that. Never, nothing handed to us. So please, y'all, when y'all making y'all post about migrants, which I'm from New York and I'm going through the same pain, nothing handed to me. I have a job. I'm working hard to get to where I want to be in life. So yeah, please don't say that about us, because it's really unfair and it's a little hurtful. Like, be clear when you're speaking about things. And yeah, I just wanted to say it because I love the comment and you didn't address it. So I was like, let me just speak my thought on my page. But yeah, it's no hard feelings. But yeah, it's just crazy how y'all be just talking and y'all be like, who y'all talking about? And y'all not clear about that.
A migrant family of 4 in New York could get over 20 grand a month in freebies. $500 a night at a hotel, $130 a day for food, and having 2 kids in public school costs us $5 grand a month. We didn't even tack on Mayor Adams' $1,000 cash gift cards, the free health care at the ER, or the free phones and free lawyers, or the $400,000 in free college tuition per dreamer. Meanwhile, taxpayers with jobs in New York pay thousands to live in a closet.